All right, welcome to All Hail Commish, number 3. You guys got first billing this week. Rip it and tear and get second billing. First off, fuck the result, but I'd rather go ahead and lose when I have a shitty week, because it was a shitty week. 3 fucking incredible weeks followed by the shittiest week of the year by any one team. Than to lose the way that Hogs has been losing. Now, I didn't want to lose to Stater, and, that rivalry is very, very contested over all 7 seasons. I'll have a head-to-head matchup update when we meet in Week 12. I will see you again, Darth Shithead.
Watch your mouth, man. I'll say any damn thing I want.
But I want to go ahead and just say that the league is better when Darth is competitive. That horse shit saved his season. He's got a big game against Laces, which I'm going to get to in a little bit this week. And we all like to universally bust his balls, so everyone have at it. The revenge tour can blow me.
But they soon realized
Coming after us.
they just fucked with the wrong Mexican.
Let's go ahead and get started with the trade between Hedgehogs and Anna. Hope you guys got a beer. Drinking light at work. Alright, so Hog sends Alshon and his 12-point busted cap to Anna Nicole, who's 0-4. And then he gets back Dion Lewis and his 55 points. I actually like this trade for both teams. I mean, Alshon's going to come around. Anna's got to do something to shake it up. Hogs need to do something to shake it up. Hogs also victim of a stat change, which resulted in a tie. These two teams meet this week, pair of unvictorious teams, 0-4, 0-3, and 1. So somebody is going to start off essentially 0-5 or 4.5.
How do you like your ribs?
So I like the trade. I'd like to go ahead and see more trading. It'll be interesting to see if any of that else happens. I am going to say that Darth is who we thought he was, and I'll let him off the hook. That's all I'm going to say about that. That's it. I'm done with that. All right. So Anna's making moves. Losing Bryant has definitely hurt him, Des Bryant. And also, buying into the Bills' offense. Watkins, McCoy, Sue's been a bust. So I'm going to kind of work backwards here. We're starting at the bottom of the league. We're going to work towards the front. The slight adjustment just at the top. Thanks, point adjustment. Anna, you got to win this week, and I don't see a lot that can make it happen. Hogs is, I think he's had the hardest schedule of any of them. So
You can't win!
Next up, we got it had Darth down there, so we'll skip over to Darth since he got that horse shit. But is he gonna bounce back? He's got Brady. Brady's been great. He didn't have him last week. He bought into 2 2014 top rookies, Evans and Odell Beckham, and they have not performed so far. Still a lot of time left in the season. 3 losses is nothing. 6 losses and 7 wins. You should be able to go and get in with points. He's got Tevin Coleman. Coleman's hurt by Freeman. I've got Coleman in a dynasty league. Freeman's the guy that you want right now. He bought into Evans' TD production. I mean, I think anybody with half a brain would tell you that they didn't expect Evans' TD production to go ahead and stay where it has been. He was on like an unreal pace, like just under 6 catches every 6 catches he was getting a touchdown. And then he's got Murray, Sproles, and Ivory, and Murray's been shit. Sproles has been okay. Ivory's been solid, but he's got all the tools. He's got all the tools to bounce back. We're gonna see what he's made of. This game against Laces is huge. Laces got some guys on bye. He's got to win this one. Next up, we got Hogs. So the notes say 1-3, but what they really should say is 0-3-1.
Didn't work, huh? Now it will.
Hogs has had the most difficult schedule that's out there. Obviously, my notes here say will his 1 point win hold? No, it did not hold. And he's got a very, very strong team. I could see him rebounding. I feel like there's the separation right now is in high contrast to what it was last year. Nobody could get a foothold last year. We've got some very high teams. We've got some very low teams. I think we're going to see as we come through the bye weeks. By the time we hit week 8, I think we won't see any more than 2 games separating first to last. Boxer's team is going to go ahead and come down to earth. Will it be this week? Stay tuned. All right. So, going for Hogs is that he faces Anna, Darth, and Wise Guys the next 3 weeks. So if he could get to 3-3-1, then he'll see purple in week 8. Man, he could be right there. Those ties are going to fuck one of the other 10 teams. Maybe not both teams with the ties get in, but those ties, they suck, man.
1, 2, 3. She may be trapped.
Next up, I want to talk a little bit about purple. He beat Soakers to get to 500. I picked Soakers last week. The loss of Big Ben is a heartbreaker. He just needs to weather the storm. If he could be 4-4 by the time he hits week 9, he's going to be right there. Ben should be back. Week 5, he's got some serious bye week issues. AP, Barr, and Kuechly are out. I don't think Kuechly's coming back, honestly. I would not be shocked if you saw him retire due to concussions. So you heard it right here on the Commish Show. There's just not a lot to get excited about, though, on this team. I mean, Bradford, Garcon, Vereen, C.J. Anderson. I don't know. He'll be there because teams like mine that have been overperforming are going to come back down to earth. Will that happen this week? Stay tuned. All right. Next up, the champ, Wally. He picks up a loss last week. He didn't have Gronk. He's been sitting on Gurley. It looks like Gurley's about to explode. I don't know. I see some shit back here. I can't read it. Rivers has been money. Cooks and Matthews have been busts. Cooks probably a better chance to go ahead and turn it around. Carlos Hyde had one good game. Clay is kind of meh. And then he plays Cork, Boxer, Niners for Life, and Laces in the next 4 weeks. He's currently sitting at 2-2. I could see him dropping 2, winning 2. Once again, we're at that 4-4 clusterfuck, which is where I want. I want everybody to be in it. When rivalry week hits, last year, everybody was alive, which was awesome. So he's got a tough one against Cork this week.
One shall stand, one shall fall.
Next up, Hugs. Hugs. We had a W here. W. Win. We change that to a T.
Can hold it. No,
it's a weird team. Nobody jumps off the page. He has some major bye week issues this week. Steve Smith Sr. is hurt. He's got some IDP buys. Russell Wilson's solid. Forsett, is he back? I mean, I hope he is. I've got shares of Russell over in another league. But it's definitely going to be an uphill battle for Hugs. I don't think he's really paying attention to this league that much. He didn't even know that there was a show. And I called him today and said, hey, man, you may want to do fucking something about your lineup. So, make that fucking happen. Next up, we got Laces. Laces has bounced back huge. He started 0-2. He's got 2 back-to-back wins with 2 very high point outputs. He's dealing with major bye week issues this week. I guess get it out of the way early. And he's got some injury issues. Lynch is hurt. He's got Cam, Marshall, Miller. He's got a DB and a DL on bye. This is a rough week for Cork, dude. He could go ahead and come back down to earth after a couple of solid games, but you never know. I mean laces. Because next up is Cork. Cork's Overs. Cork's Overs gets a loss last week. I've been picking him all year. It's his first loss of the year. He's 3-1. He's off to a very solid start. His love affair with Demaryius Thomas and Peyton continues. It's happening over in another league. And, Murray's been disappointing. I don't know why I have Murray noted twice here on different teams, whatever. Carlos Williams is questionable. He's not going to start this week. Probably goes ahead and plugs Blount. What can you say? Cork is kind of like me. We're perennially, kind of hanging around in the middle of the pack, and we started things off good, so good for you, buddy. Now go drown yourself. All right, next up, Cylons. Cylons has been talking a lot. May not hear on your end, but like the Revenge Tour tidbit, I'm going to let you guys know. Cylons has been running his mouth. And, he's playing Tyrod, and I love it. And then you go down his list. Julio, AJ Green, Eddie Lacy, Andre Ellington, Gates is back. Allen Robinson. That is a murderous fucking starting seven. Like, honestly, this guy is a team to beat right now. Right now, he is the first half of the season hero. Congratulations. You don't get any money for that. The only injuries, only injuries has him from being 4-0 because he lost Romo, not Brian, but he lost Romo and someone else 1 week. So he easily could be 4-0. He's got a big matchup this week. We got a flip-flop. Originally, this was number 2 or number 1, but thank you, stat adjustment. After, let's see, what we got here. Rodgers comes to mind. What the fuck? Yeah, what the fuck, Rodgers? 17 points against the fucking Niners? Seriously? You dickbag? If you're going to go ahead and beat us, just fucking light us up so I can go ahead and, not lose the fucking Darth Vader. But Fitz, Allen, I got Bryant coming back, Martavius Bryant. I'm starting him. I feel like our boy Michael Vick is going to air it out to him. He's the burner. He likes to throw deep. My IDP has been solid until last week, and thank you, Cylons, for pointing out that my IDP had a shitty week. Someone had said to me, like, oh, well, you can't count on your IDP to get you 100 points every week. Well, you know what? You should be counting on your IDP to bring you at least 70 points a week. You got fucking 8 starters. If they're not bringing you 70 points, you're not fucking playing IDP right. Guys have bad weeks. That shit happens. But I got Chandler Jones back this week. Anthony Barr is on a bye. But I've got, who'd I fucking plug in there? Purnell, something, what's his face? My boy Marcus Peters he's had a couple of down games. He's going to bounce back. Picked up Barry Church. So I'm feeling good. I have not beat anybody of consequence. I played after this week with Wise Guys. Yeah, excuse me. I will have played the bottom 4 teams in the league. And if I can come out 5-1 or 4-1 on that, those are the games you got to win, because I'm not going to win all the other games. A lot of you guys have very strong teams. So I'm going to take it. All hail Kamish. Yeah. All right. And finally, the success story of the year. He's 4-0. Last year's runner-up, Boxer. What to make of Boxer's team? He's just been good. All year, he's been good. And you look at his team, and it's got Palmer and Antonio Brown and Amari Cooper and Jeremy Hill and Freeman. And the only thing I don't like is he continues to go with the 2 tight end start. It's worked for him so far. Jimmy Graham and Reed. The thing about that is that Jimmy really hasn't been producing. He survived the. He's got Drew Brees too. He's got Drew Brees sitting on the bench, so I'm sure we're going to see Drew Brees come back in, which could be his Achilles heel, because his love affair with Drew Brees. Old man Drew, I've got him in another league. I'm having a real hard time pulling the trigger to start him. Congrats, Boxer. Congrats on a good start. So let's get to Kamish's picks. Kamish has Cylons over Hogs. I'm sorry, Hogs. I could have... Ha! 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 Oh, that's not right. Cylons over Hugs. Yeah. Next up, I'm taking Wally over Corksovers. Cork, you burned me, and Wally's team looks better this week. Sorry. I'm going Boxer over Purple. Boxer, the only team to get to 5-0. Boxer's 5-0 after the week. I'm taking Hogs over Anna. Okay, there you go. Anna, you're 0-5. Dude, you have not showed good in this league. Okay, so you need to fucking go back to the drawing board, figure out what the fuck, quit crying about high scores, and get your shit together. Stop it with your Jenny and Kevin fucking league knockoff over there. Start concentrating on a league that actually pays out. Darth over Laces.
You're being put into common freeze.
The Revenge Tour gets to 2-0, and we get to play Time to Die again. And finally, there's a cancer here. He's a disease, and I'm the cure.
You're a disease, and I'm the cure.
Niners for Life beats Wise Guys. All right, guys, that's a show this week. I will see you next week, hopefully. Peace.